Sorry, I'm getting far. Fast car, no diesel.
What?
Lyric in the song. Heavy ship.
Okay.
Yeah, you can show me whatever you want. Okay, so I have a bit of history with this level, so I'm gonna let you guys in on what this is. So I first found this level through KJ's YouTube channel. I was actually quite surprised by how little attention it's gotten. I mean, 30k downloads is a decent bit, but I feel like it's not that much for some of the names that are in this level, like Partition, FunnyGame. KJackpot himself is also a pretty fairly popular Korean creator. Like, I feel like it's just gone a little under the radar. And usually I'm not a big fan of effect layouts. I feel like a lot of them just end up being quite similar to each other, but there was just like this feeling of swagger with this level that I haven't really felt with like many other levels, and combine that with the song and just how every creator does their own little verse of a song and the hooks. It just feels like the Geometry Dash Mega Collab equivalent of a posse cut, which only this level has made me feel that way, which I think is really cool. And I decided at that point, you know what, I'm going to try beating this. So I grinded it for some time, got 65 twice, and I dropped it for like a year and a half. And cut to a few days ago, and I remembered this level, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try actually beating this for once. So after a few days of grinding, it actually took me honestly quite a while to pass the first hook. But after that, I was getting pretty consistent, and I flipped it from my previous best of 65, which really shocked me. I think I'm either the third or fourth victor of this level, and my attempts are unknown. I deleted my original copy of this level and didn't really keep track of those attempts, so it's definitely around somewhere around 1,000 though, that's for sure. But yeah, this is a solid MC overall, but there are quite a few gameplay issues that I want to quickly go over, so I'll do that now. This first bug isn't actually the creator's fault, but I did come across it and it's kind of annoying. It's the one bug where you hit a jump pad, but you have no trail, so the game thinks you're on solid ground and you can just change gravity instead of buffer click, and it just kills you. It's also entirely possible to, instead of hitting the dash ring coming up, you land on the invisible blocks on top of it that are supposed to like kind of launch you up higher, like when you're holding the dash orb, but it's very much possible to go on top of them and then just jump off them and fall to your doom, which is kind of annoying. I also found a skip, which is weird to say the least. I don't know if this next one was like an intentional timing, but sometimes when I hit this dash orb right here and I went back into the full size ball, it just killed me. Sometimes hitting these blue pads at a certain time would just send me falling up to my doom. I'm not a fan of how this first click in the second hook is blind, which actually, now that I think about it, is also the case for the first hook with that pink ring. This next bug is the same as the first. Again, not the creator's fault, but it was just kind of annoying to die to in runs sometimes. Same with the dual heavy ship dumb physics at this part. Again, not the creator's fault, but you've probably experienced this at least once and probably know how annoying it can be. This last bug wasn't uncommon in runs. Thankfully, I didn't die to it in a normal mode, but yeah, if you hit this pink ring at the wrong time, it can kind of screw up the transition and you just end up dying at this ball green orb click, no matter whether you click it or not. But yeah, even with those gameplay gripes, overall, I think this is, again, a solid mega collab, and if you're into these kind of levels, I think it's definitely worth checking out. I should say sorry for the lack of uploads. I've just been so busy with school, and I've slowed down on the hard demon list to work on a new hardest for 1.9k demons, so I don't really know when I'll upload frequently or really be active with this channel much again, but just keep in mind I haven't intentionally killed it off or anything. So yeah, that's all I have to say. See you in the next one.